A major hole in this highway has a major route into downtown Monticello closed.
I'm Michelle Chamberlain. BMW's caught on fire today on 75. I'll have that story coming up.
Well, it's a pretty ugly day out and about. A lot of rain outside, very widespread too. But are we going to be seeing much more as we slide into the afternoon and into the night? I'll have that answer coming up next.
Tracking, alerting, protecting. This is WKYT News at Noon.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Barbara Bailey. Bill Bryant has the day off. Waves of torrential rain and storms are moving across the Bluegrass State, and that rain could cause flash flooding in parts of the region. WKYT meteorologist Micah Harris is live in our First Alert Weather Center now with an early look at the forecast.
Yeah, the early look is this one. It's a wet one. There's no doubt about that. And there are bits and pieces of moderate rain over toward the far east and down toward the south. But other than that, it's pretty light outside. I mean, there really isn't much going on in terms of heavy rain, heavy downpours, a lot of lightning. It's not even out there. But I do expect once we get into the afternoon, deep into the afternoon, maybe even the evening hours, that's when you start to see a few thunderstorms take shape. But right now, I mean, you got to go over to Martin, Johnson, Pike County to actually see some moderate rain, and down toward the south too, if you work your way off into Russell County and then make your way back towards, say, Wayne County. But other than that, there's a big void spot back toward the west. It's not over with yet, okay? Don't let your guard down. I'll show you what you can expect out of this, maybe some redevelopment coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Micah, thank you. And that rain created a massive sinkhole in Wayne County. Let's take a look at eyewitness pictures of the road collapse on Main Street in Monticello. Officials say they cannot say when Kentucky 90 and Monticello will reopen. Repairs are underway, but the weather is a major issue. WKYT's Phil Pendleton is there and shows us the problem. Phil?
Well, officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet tell me this has actually been a problem that has been slow in coming and has gradually gotten to the point where it is now a hole about 30 feet deep, about 25 feet across, and about 30 feet long, closing Kentucky Highway 90 heading into downtown Monticello. The sinkhole opened up to what it is now overnight. Repairs have been put on hold because of the rainfall, and traffic is being rerouted around town. Officials say the weather has both caused this problem and is disrupting plans to fix it.
With all the heavy rains that we got, and the heavy rains is what caused the sinkhole in the first place, but with all the heavy rains that we got yesterday that moved in and then overnight prompted KYTC to shut it down completely just for the safety of the traveling public.
Now, the home is flanked by several businesses, a gas station, a hair salon, and some homes, but officials do tell me that none of those are at risk of being damaged by this sinkhole. They say the sinkhole will not get any deeper than what it is now. In Wayne County, Phil Pendleton, WKYT.
Phil, thank you. And officials say there are detour routes all around town to guide people around that sinkhole. Officials say that, well, the rain is causing some problems on roads around central Kentucky. In Lexington, a car spun out of control on New Circle between Nicholasville and Tates Creek roads. Fortunately, no one was hurt. There were several other crashes around the city, but none was serious. Today's heavy rains have suspended the search for a missing man in Wolfe County. Josh Atkins disappeared Saturday. Family members say he suffers from mental illness and ran away from the Coomer Ridge campground in the Red River Gorge. The search was scaled down last night due to fatigued rescuers. Today, Powell County Search and Rescue says the search is suspended due to weather conditions. And don't forget, you can always track severe weather when you're away from your TV. On WKYT.com, you can take control of an interactive First Alert Defender and zoom right into your neighborhood. You can also download the WKYT First Alert Defender Radar app for your iPad or smartphone. Just search for WKYT in your app store. Well, traffic was stalled in Madison County this morning when a semi hauling BMWs caught fire. An eyewitness viewer sent us this photo along Interstate 75 this afternoon. The semi was able to pull into the emergency lane. New at noon, WKYT's Michelle Chamberlain joins us with how this fire may have started. Michelle.
Sound is running smoothly again after a semi-trailer carrying 7 BMWs caught fire around 7 o'clock this morning.
given that it's a trailer full of BMWs, yes, it's pretty unique.
Unique indeed. You are seeing eyewitness video of 2 BMWs on fire on the back of a tractor trailer. Now 7 BMWs in all were being carried on this semi's trailer. The driver of the semi told me that the brakes locked up, causing flat tires, which then ignited a fire that took over an hour to put out.
It was hard to get to the tires under the trailer. We had a little bit of trouble getting the tires put out on the trailer, but you don't really see the vehicles on the trailer involved very often. It's usually the trailer itself.
The driver said Berea firefighters arrived quickly, but before they showed up, he was able to remove one SUV from the trailer, repositioned another, and disconnected the truck. Fast actions that left only 2 of the 7 BMWs being transported totaled from the fire. And the truck driver told me that unfortunately he just had his truck serviced about 400 miles ago. In Berea, Michelle Chamberlain, WKYT.
Michelle, thank you. The driver was not injured in that incident. Traffic was backed up in the area, though, for almost 5 miles. We have an update this afternoon on a death investigation in Clark County. The Clark County coroner confirms a man who was found dead on Twin Fork Lane in July is Daryl Wiseman. Police say Wiseman was killed back in May. His cause of death is unknown. His body will be taken to the University of Tennessee Hospital so anthropologists can figure it out. Roger Kenny is facing a murder charge in the case. He was arrested in Ohio, but will be brought back to Clark County to answer to the charges against him. And here in Lexington, a murder suspect is due in court today. 22-year-old Trey Relford is accused of killing Salahuddin Jitmood. Jitmood was a pizza delivery driver who was killed during a robbery. Police found Jitmood lying in a breezeway of an apartment complex. Police say he had been stabbed. Relford is charged with murder, tampering with evidence, and robbery. He was indicted on those charges last month. Relford is scheduled to be arraigned in circuit court today. We're tracking a disturbing story out of Madison County. A woman says she found a trash bag full of dead puppies. The woman told the Richmond Register that she found the bag along Atwood Drive during her morning walk. The paper says police were notified, but it's not clear where the investigation stands now. New at noon, Kentucky State Police have arrested 2 burglary suspects. 33-year-old Steve Jones and 26-year-old Thomas Cupp were arrested yesterday. They're both charged with third-degree burglary. Back in July, troopers say the duo stole several new refrigerator units out of a warehouse in Corbin. Then the 2 took off with the items on an ATV. Kentucky Senator Rand Paul is one of 10 Republican presidential candidates who will take part in the first primetime GOP debate. Senator Paul joined CBS this morning before taking the stage in Cleveland. That's where he's likely to face questions about the indictments of 2 officials for his super PAC. The Justice Department says 2 of his officials steered $73,000 to a former state senator in exchange for a Ron Paul endorsement.
You know, why not mix it up on the ideas and issues of the day? Doesn't mean it has to be impolite, doesn't mean it has to be rude, but we need to mix it up because really this campaign and who becomes the president ought to be about ideas and who can best lead the country.
Now, the Republican presidential candidates are going over last-minute debate preparations before taking the stage tonight. It's in that first GOP presidential debate. Craig Boswell is outside the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland, Ohio now with more details.
The 10 leading presidential candidates in the GOP race will take the stage in Cleveland tonight for the first presidential debate of the campaign.
They're probably a little nervous. This is the first debate, you know, so everybody's kind of wondering what the dynamics are going to be like.
Senator Rob Portman has prepped Bob Dole, Dick Cheney, John McCain, and Mitt Romney for past debates. He says all eyes are going to be on the frontrunner, Donald Trump.
You really do have to be prepared for Donald Trump to say or do just about anything, I suppose.
But other candidates are prepared to come on strong.
I like to mix it up, so my staff is all saying, oh no, we need to be cautious, and I'm like, I like to mix it up, so I plan on getting into it with the other candidates.
The debate will last 2 hours. In order to save time for more questions, the candidates will not give opening statements. Before the primetime show, the other 7 candidates who did not make the cut will have a debate of their own.
I'm absolutely sure that someone from this happy hour debate is going to be in the top contenders ranks by the time this thing is all over.
The candidates for tonight's debate will all prepare differently. Jeb Bush plans to attend Mass with his wife, while former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee says he will spend the day at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Craig Boswell, CBS News, Cleveland.
And that debate begins tonight at 9 o'clock. You can keep up with our campaign 2016 coverage even when you're away from your television. We'll have the latest on tonight's GOP debate on WKYT.com.